Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. How are you all? I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium, integrated energy therapy master instructor teacher. Very excited to be here with you this morning. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little tired. We had a beautiful, beautiful class last night. So right now we are midway in the evidential medium 5-week course. Very, very good class last night. So I appreciate everyone who joined me. Thank you. And this morning, I was actually up early. Um, I don't know what was going on today. I don't know if you're feeling it, but it definitely felt like some energies shifted around 4 a.m. this morning. And I feel like we're really kind of entering that the eclipse energy, right? The new moon energy. And so when I was putting together the um, stream for this, titling it, I was like, what's the title? The spirit, what's the title, right? And I got hold on, and I was like, interesting, interesting. And in the past couple of days, I've actually been kind of changing things up in my background and kind of really looking at the things that I'm being brought to in my spiritual journey. And I wanted to share this with you today because I feel like we are feeling the rise of the divine feminine. And this picture right here is actually the Veiled Virgin, which I got to visit when I was in Newfoundland, Canada. And it is Mary Magdalene was who was I was in the presence of when I was viewing this. She's a bust, actually, a beautiful sculpture, and and I had a moment. I had a moment with Mary Magdalene, and I feel like the divine feminine is really coming in very strongly. And so I wanted to actually talk a little bit for a minute about Mary Magdalene because I feel like there's a lot of um, information or perception about her. And I feel like she's really stepping forward now to help us as we come into the rise of the divine feminine. So, this is what I'm going to read, and I'm going to read it from the Divine Masters Wisdom by Kyle Gray. Shout out, give him props. And so once she had her time with the risen Christ, Mary went back to the rest of the disciples to tell them that Jesus had risen and what he had said. At first, many of them were shocked and questioned Mary's authority. Who did she think she was to tell them anything? But Levi said, "The Savior made her worthy. Who are we to reject her? If the Savior deemed Mary trustworthy, then she is trustworthy. He loved her more than us." Once they came around, the apostles went on to spread the Christian gospel under Mary's leadership. So Mary Magdalene was proof that women could be spiritual leaders. First of all, she had the capacity to see angels. And he says, I, meaning Kyle Gray, believe that when she was in the tomb of Christ, his physical body was there, but his soul had left. The angels activated her divine vision so that she could receive a transmission from the spiritual form of Christ and in turn become the apostle to the apostles. And so if you want to know if you're working with Mary Magdalene, she helps you awaken the teacher within. She encourages you to leave your comfort zone. She gives you the strength and confidence to share your light with the world. She supports the process of forgiveness. If you feel that you have a mission to bring healing and change to the world, Mary Magdalene and her angels will help you. She allows you to dial into the strength that you have gained from all of your previous life experiences in order to continue on and become the teacher that you were born to be. So, yes, I wanted to bring that forth today because I feel like we're in this presence of this divine feminine energy coming in, Mother Gaia waking up. A lot of things are being said right now about the changes that are happening. But it really is, not only are we being reset, but so is Mother Gaia. And so I would say right now, yeah, let's lean into and connect with all these beautiful divine feminine energies that are coming into being risen up. Oh gosh, and look at that. The first card that flew out, Source. Return to oneness. There it is. So this is absolutely what I am being, I think, called to for all of us today. So let's take a look at this. So hold on. The title of today's, hold on. And I think this is why, because there are changes afoot. There are changes afoot. Recognize your divinity. Come home to source. Your personal power isn't derived from an outside source. If you believe your power belongs to someone else, then you'll hold dominion over you. You are the pure loving awareness as the reflection of source always and in every way. Reclaim all that you are by remembering who and what you are. This is your calling card. A light from external agendas by turning to the wisdom of your source to guide. Listen to your inner being, speaks through your instincts and intuition. Trust your choices. Trust your instincts. Trust your heart. Other card meanings can be accept the choices of others, believe in a benevolent universe, completion, don't give up, higher states of consciousness, and unity. And the blessing is, with hands on your heart, say aloud 3 times with conviction. Angels, thank you for helping me to be a temple and template of love on earth and for always reflecting my innate potential. Angels, thank you for helping me be a temple and template of love on earth and for always reflecting my innate potential. Angels, thank you for helping me be a temple and template of love on earth and for always reflecting my innate potential. So yes, I think what I'm feeling today, and we are going to do a new moon pick a card on Saturday morning at 9 a.m., so we'll set your alert. But I do feel like that's what shifted this morning, that I felt that this new moon energy, this eclipse energy that we're happening on the new moon is bringing about more of the rising of the divine feminine. So good morning, Leon. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, those of you watching on the replay. So yeah, I'm really feeling very connected this morning, very tired, but I think that's because of my early morning awakening. But yeah, so hold on. Hold on. Don't give up. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, whatever you're wanting, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that's going on with you right now that doesn't seem to be happening, hold on and invoke your spirit team, your guides, your angels, your ascended masters, Mary Magdalene, whoever you work with. Even if you don't know who they are, you can simply, when I started this, I didn't know who they were. So I would invoke, my team of guides, angels, and ascended masters. And who came in was who I needed. And so over the years, I've worked with Metatron and Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Sandalphon has come in. Now I have Jesus has come in as an ascended master. Now I have Mary Magdalene popping in. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. And as you evolve, as you grow, so does your team. And so, when you find that you feel the presence, you feel the energy, and sometimes it shifts because who is coming in shifts. And it's funny, I'm actually going to be talking about this next week. Our next class is actually about spirit guides and who is your spirit team, right? And yeah, sometimes your spirit team changes and you have to recognize that the energy has shifted. It's not that you're being forsaken. It's not that you're being left. It's that you're in transition. And so if you're someone that is like, well, I used to feel spirit around me, but I don't anymore. It's not that you don't feel that spirit, but now it's about getting in connection so that you can feel who is now around you, that is of a different frequency, right? Because you're of a different frequency, because you're growing, you're healing, you're transitioning, you're ascending, you're awakening, you're moving, right? Good morning, Deb. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, so hold on in this energy. Don't give up. Don't feel like you've been left. Don't feel like it's transition, it's change. And for some of you, the change is in your very physical, right? very physical, what you're trying to manifest, a job or a relationship. But hold on, things are in transition. And so after the transition is when things will start dropping in. So I feel like, in the months to come after these eclipses is when things will start to appear. Right now, we just have to stay consistent. We just have to keep doing our practice and our part and staying in our heart, right? Oh, beautiful, Cynthia. Beautiful. Both Marys and a few other masters came to me during meditation between 12:30 and 1:30. Beautiful, honey. Beautiful. All right. So let's see what they want to add to this. I'm not feeling these cards this morning. Oh, awesome. Good morning, Maggie. I'm actually gonna I think today we're actually gonna go with the guardian angel messages from Rayleigh Valentine. I think that's what I'm feeling. I actually pulled these out for something else, but I guess they want to play with us right now. All right, let's see what I got here. Let's see what I got. What does Spirit want to bring us? What are the guardian angel messages? Angels all around us today. Ascended masters all around us today. Let's see what we got. Oh, all right. That one like literally shot out. Oh, and I love it. Interesting. Spirit speaks. You can't make it up. Spirit gets their point across, people. The Chariot. We started with the Chariot yesterday. Willpower, victory, recognition. Yeah, you're on your way. So I feel like that's what the hold on is all about. You're on your way. So whatever you're doing, you're on the right road. Whatever changes you're making, they're going to make a difference. Whatever you're planning or wanting to manifest, whatever it is, yeah, like keep the faith. Keep the faith. I love it. And look at that. Victory is on this card. You are coming into victory. It may not feel like it right now, and you're probably like, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know who, right? We don't. We have to surrender all that. We don't. That's not for us to know. I say that they have the roadmap. Your higher self has the roadmap, right? But you have to take the step, and then they reveal the road. But it's almost like you have to show your commitment, right? And so, yes, it is time for victory. It is time for recognition. But keep the willpower, stay in the willpower of, and it's not the ego will of making something happen. No, it's the will of, this is what I truly feel I need to be going towards, that authentic will. All right. Not to be confused, because I was in the ego will for a long time. Like I was going to make it happen. And I did, but it always failed in the end because it was being born out of fear. When you're bearing something out of love, and another one flew at me, that's when you're on the right road and it's going to work out. Ultimately, you may not. Again, you've got to surrender the how, the when, and the who, all the pieces. You just have to stay in the faith that Spirit has your back, because they do. The Knight of Water is coming in, romantic, emotional, dramatic. Yes. So this energy can definitely feel very dramatic, very emotional. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Don't get caught up in the, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't happen, right? Because when you focus on the negative, you're going to manifest the negative, right? So this is Spirit coming in and saying, believe in the romance, believe in the victory, believe in the good peace, believe in the thing you want, the feeling that is behind the thing you want. That is your authentic will. And that's what you need to be in right now and stay in right now and believe in right now, in this energy of transition. And for some of you, in this energy of transition, you are getting a new perception. You are getting new information through your psychic senses, your intuition, your gut, right? Whatever you want to call it. But it is Spirit saying, no, go this way, not that way. Do this, not that. And this is where you have to have the faith and be like, okay, I always did that before, but now you're telling me to do this. I'm going to go in that direction. And when you do, that's when things start falling into line. That's when you get the resource. That's when you get the opportunity. That's when it's like the door opens. When you say yes, the door opens. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, honey. Thinking of you and yours. Oh, yeah, awakening. There it is. We are all awakening. Pause, perspectives. Yeah, that's what we need to do right now. Right now in this energy, it's about pausing. Don't try to force anything. Don't get into that fear-based will, right? The monkey mind will that says you have to make something happen. Nope. Today, pause. Pause, reflect. Drop down into your heart. Have the faith, stay the course. Do what you need to do to bring yourself into balance. Again, look, maybe you got to look at something from a different perspective. Maybe you've been looking at something only through tunnel vision. Maybe you have to open up your perspective or reach out to a trusted advisor or a friend and say, hey, this is kind of how I'm seeing this. Can you help me out? And again, be discerning about who you're asking, right? Make sure you're not talking to someone who has their own agenda or their own stuff, right? Someone who is open hearted and who is trustworthy. But maybe they can help you with that new perspective if you're really stuck on something, right? Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning. Sometimes we need that, especially somebody who's already done it. Like if it's somebody that's already been down that road or tried that thing you're wanting, or maybe doing that thing you're wanting, right? Networking with people who have been successful doing what you want to do. But today, pause. Don't try to force anything. If something's not working today, just step back, take the nap, meditate, journal, sit by the lake, sit by the tree, take the dog for an extended walk, whatever, right? Want a couple more cards. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. The Hermit. Boy, there's a message being reiterated. Introspection, self-discovery, mentorship, the Hermit. Yeah. So for some of you, you're getting ready to shine your light. You're not quite there yet. And so it's important to get the introspection. It's important to look at, what do I still need? Sometimes when we're trying to do something, we don't know what we don't know, and a mentor can really help. So again, a trusted advisor, have discernment, find someone that you can trust that can help you. Especially if you're really feeling out of sorts, or you're feeling like, um, it doesn't feel good. It's not working. All these major arcana cards today. Look at that. Yeah, because this is what you're coming into. Here's our outcome card. Look at that. Beautiful. Justice. This was I did a personal reading yesterday, and this was the outcome card for this person. So she's definitely tapping into this energy. Justice, fairness, the law, karma. Yeah, karma is being balanced on a planetary scale, on a global scale, on a universal scale. Karma is being balanced. And so some way karma is being balanced in your life. And it could be generational karma, it could be personal karma. But there is a lot of karma right now that is being balanced without you really having to do a whole lot, except feel the emotions when they come up, accept, forgive where you need to forgive, accept, release where you need to release, right? We still have to do our part, but it's important to do it. It's important to know that the reason something is coming up is because it's time. It's time for it to be transmuted. And it's not because you've done anything bad. It's not because you're being uh, held to task. It's not because you're being oh gosh, policed, or it's none of that. It's simply, it's time. It's simply, you've been holding on to it long enough. um this lifetime for many of us is transmuting generational karma and also long-standing personal karma, which is why some of you are really going through it, which is why some of you have had the hardship after hardship, obstacle after obstacle, because it's like the universe is like, did they get it? Did they learn the lesson? Are they going to be able to overcome it this time? We're going to give it to them in such a way that they're either going to really step up, or they're really going to step off. And unfortunately, in the next decade or so, there will be many people who decide to step off, that doing the work is too hard. They don't want to. They don't want to look at their shadow aspect. They don't want to look at themselves through the lens of of clarity. So, but for you, justice is coming in. So for some of you, this could be legal contracts coming to you in a positive way. For some of you, this could be legal situations being dropped, legal situations just working out, um, fairness coming into play. But for the majority, this is your karma is being balanced by the universe. And so whatever's coming up that feels uncomfortable or you really thought was done, it's coming up to be released. It's not coming up to be reconnected. It's not coming up to be revisited or tried again. It's coming up to be I'm really done with that. I'm really releasing the last remnants of that hurt or that guilt or whatever it is you're holding on to about it because it it just doesn't concern me or matter anymore because it's not who I am anymore. I don't resonate there anymore. I'm not holding on to that petty BS anymore, right? Or you now see why it happened the way it happened. You've been given the clear picture that it didn't have anything to do about your choices and decisions. It had more to do with the other person and their who they are, where they resonate, their own traumas and dramas, their own addiction, their own abuse, their own selfishness or narcissistic tendency, whatever it is, right? It had nothing to do with you. So there's a lot that's going to be coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks that's going to feel unpleasant, but it's not to hold on to. It's to simply say, I feel it, I see it, I know what it's about, and I let it go. And if you need help with that, call in Archangel Raphael and call in Archangel Michael for the healing and the strength and ask them to take it. Like, I see it, I feel it, I'm done with it, right? And then if you're someone who really needs more support or really wants to work through some stuff, we could always have an IET session. So all you would have to do is go to my website. Yeah. So it's all good. You're moving in a positive direction. We're in transition, but not to get panicked about the obstacles and challenges right now, not get panicked about what isn't working out or what isn't coming to you right now. Stay in your heart, stay in your gratitude, stay in your practices, stay in your faith, stay in your meditation, stay on your spiritual path, reading uplifting material, watching um, whatever's being brought to you for support. Do that. Don't buy into the fear. Don't buy into the fear. When you feel yourself buying into the fear, that's when you'll be like, nope, step back, step out, turn off the news, walk away from your phone, shut it off, and center and ground and come back into your heart where that is where source love is. And that's where you can tap into your self, your higher self, source, and stay in that high vibrational frequency so that you can draw to you what it is you do want. Because remember, the energy we put out is the energy we get back, right? Law of attraction. Also, the law of correspondence. As within, so without. As above, so below. So, whatever's going on internally is what's being reflected in your external. So, if you're lack on the internal, you feel like you don't have enough on the internal, you're worried on the internal, all you're doing is bringing more of that to the external, the lack and the worry and the fear, right? You're not bringing the abundance, you're not bringing the opportunity, you're not bringing the resource. That's where you've got to get into gratitude and allow the good stuff to show up, and it will, and it will. Oh, I love it. Ego in the back seat. Yes. Ego in the back seat. So, um I'm thinking, do we need something to end this with? Let's see if I can find our Yes, I do. No, that's not I'm looking for the other Kyle Gray deck. But you know what? This is the one I got here, so let's do this one. Well, thank you, Mr. Kyle Gray, for being a part of my morning. So yeah, we're gonna do a gateway of the light activation. So yeah, let's see what advice or support wants to come in. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. I truly appreciate the fair exchange. Thank you for the stars. They mean a lot. And thank you. If you're watching on the replay, please hashtag replay. If you're here and you don't think I know you're here, I do. I feel you. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Please subscribe and like and welcome all my new subscribers on YouTube. The channel is really starting to grow, and it's such a beautiful thing to be able to reach more people. Just feeling good about things, guys. And it's all because of you. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this through and with and for you. So thank you. There it is. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, go within. Go within. It's in your inner space that you really do create. You co-create your reality through your inner space. Because again, what you feel, what you believe, what you think, that's what manifests. So if you're thinking gratitude, you're thinking thank you, you're thinking love, you're thinking compassion, you're feeling compassion for people around you who maybe are treating you a certain way, but you're not buying into the BS. You're saying I see you and I'm sending you light and love and I'm going in my own direction. And that allows that love to come in other forms in your own life, and it's beautiful. So, let's just see what this says. Your message. You are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There's a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This card is here to remind you that you are beautiful, and more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow. Mic drop. It literally just confirmed everything this reading said. I love it. Can't make it up, guys. When spirit speaks, they keep hammering the message until we get it. And we're human. It takes us a minute. Have a beautiful Thursday. This Saturday morning at 9 a.m., set your alert. I'm going to do a pick a card live on Facebook for this new moon and eclipse energy. So join me. That'll be fun. We'll have coffee and cards together. And then on the 28th, if you are in my area, two things on the 28th. So at Crystal Clear Health and Wellness, 54 Seymour Street. I'm going to be in the reading from 3 to 6. We're going to do afternoon of readings, and there's going to be vendors there. So stop in and meet us and find out about all our services, and you can get a reading. We're going to do 20-minute readings for $40. I know myself and Darlene Garrison are doing that, and then I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but I know we're going to have some beautiful vendors that are going to be there with support stuff for us. And then after that, at 6 p.m., I will be doing a gallery style reading. The gallery style reading is a prepay event. It's $25. And if you want to get in on that, just contact Crystal at Crystal Clear Coaching or Crystal Clear Health and Wellness. And she will get you into that. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't do very many of these, and I have a feeling I'm going to be doing more. It just seems, when spirit brings you to something, they just, again, I keep getting led to, and I have to go to, right? So a gallery style reading. So it'll be really cool. I don't know who's going to come through. Don't know. But it is a beautiful, beautiful energy. And as always, just like on my virtual, in person, if a message resonates with you, even though I may be speaking to someone else, that is your spirit guide coming through, also giving you a message. So Lots of good messages are gonna be had, whether it's one-on-one in the, reading event or if it's in the gallery reading, in that evening at 6 p.m. So we have a lot of good things going on. So definitely check out Crystal Clear Health and Wellness Facebook page for all the updates, all the information, and I will try to keep things on my wall as well to keep my community also informed for those of you who are local. And those of you who are not local, that's okay because we are going to be continuing to do all kinds of virtual stuff. So I do have the evidential medium course coming virtually in January and February. So go to the event section of my webpage for that if you want to be a part of that. And then we're gonna do the pick a card on Saturday morning, and yeah, here we are. Here we are, guys. So it's all good. Lots of good stuff going on. So keeping it all real. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will be at Crystal Clear Health and Wellness for drop-ins from 3 to 6 p.m. So if that's something that works for you, I am doing a 15-minute one question, and I'm also doing 30-minute. And those are in line with the prices on my website. So 30-minute is $80 and the one question is 45. So if it's just easier for you to stop in because your schedule is crazy, that's okay. Stop in. So looking forward to my Tuesdays and Thursdays there and meeting all of you in person who are in my area. So all kinds of good stuff. All right, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Sending you so much love and so many blessings, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys. Maybe. Maybe I have a touch screen, and for some reason, it wasn't letting me touch. You're welcome, Maggie. You're welcome.